Hello viewers, welcome to the lecture series of number system, and today we are going to solve a couple more problems, and those problems will be based on number of zeros. So let me give you a quick recap how we used to find number of zeros in a given number. So what we did was try to find out how many combinations of 2 and 5 are there in any given number, or I can say the factorization of that number. If I know that, then I will be able to find out how many zeros are there in that number. So let's get started with the problem number 1. So here we have 124 factorial. So if you go by a regular method by calculating the factorial, then it's going to be a very long problem for you. Let me just quickly tell you what is a factorial. So n factorial is equal to n minus 1, n minus 2, dot dot dot, and it goes to 1. So if I have to see what is the 4 factorial, then it will be 4, 3, 2, and 1. So this will be 12 times of 2, that will be 24. So this is how we calculate factorial of a given number. So if I want the factorial of find out number of zeros in the factorial of 124, then what will be 124 factorial? It will be 124 into 123 into 122. It will go till 1. So how do you find the number of zero in such number? So what we have studied is we count number of combination of 2's and 5's. And if you remember, we mostly try to find out number of 5's because number of 5's are suppose m. Then we are most of the time able to find out m2's also. So that means if I find number of 5's in that particular uh, number, then it works. So here we have 124 factorial. So I need to find out how many 5's are there in 124. So 124, if I just for an explanation, for the sake of explanation, if we talk, so what type of numbers will be having 5? So one will be 5, okay, another will be 10, and another will be 15, next will be 20, 25. All such kind of numbers will be having 5 as a these as a factor. So that means if I just divide 124 by 5, in that case, okay, not 124 but 120, what we do is we take the nearest multiple of 5, or the better would be saying that a number closest factor of 5, but it should be less than 124, that is 120. So when we divide it by 5, we get 24. So there will be 24 such numbers between 1 to 120. Okay. So 5, 24 fives are contributed from this part. And what about other 4? So if you look closely, 5 is only 1 5, 10 is 1 5, 2 times of 5, only 1 5 is available. If I talk about 15, 3 times of 5, only 1 5 is available. In 20 also. But if you check 25, in that case, you are going to have 2 5s, 5 times of 5. That means 25 will contribute 1 5 extra. Correct? So how do you know how many 5s are occurs twice in the expansion? So in that case, you do have 25 here. So next closest number will be 50. Okay, so that means if you go with the 25, gap of 25, then you will have 2 5s occurring in that number. Okay, so 50, 75, 100, 125. Okay, 125 exceeds 124, that we are not going to include that. So that means four numbers are there which have two fives. So that would be 4. So 24 plus 4 equal to 28. So therefore, number of 0 in the factorial is equal to number of fives, that is 28. So let me quickly try to explain it once again with a better and simpler method. So you know that 124 is equal to 124 into 123 into 122 into dot dot dot, it goes till 2 into 1. So this is the expansion of 124 factorial. Okay. So now you need to know how many combination of 2's and 5's are here. So if you can find out number of 5's, then it is enough to find number of zeros. So first of all, you need to know how many fives are there in each of these factors: 124, 123, 122. So best way is to, what you need to do is take the number closest to 124 that is divisible by 5, but it should be less than 124. It should not exceed. So 120 will be that number. Okay. Now divide it by 5. So you will get 24. Now check for such numbers which have two fives. So like 25, okay, 50, 75 and 100. So we add 4 extra here. If it was a question like in which three fives can occur, like three, when does 3 5 occurs? When we have 125. If 124 exceeded 120, if this number was greater than 125, we check for three factors. We will see such questions in upcoming slides. So we have 4 here and it completes 120. Sorry, it completes, gives us 28. So now let us look at the second question. Here we need to again find out how many fives are here. So 351 can be written as 350, 351 factorial. Expansion will be 351 into 350 into 349 and it will go till 1. Okay. So now first of all, find out how many factors, how many fives, one fives, how many numbers contribute one five. So what you have to do is take the number closest to 351 less than 351, which is divisible by 5. So 350 upon 5, it gives you 70. So you will have 70 numbers which contribute 1 5. Now you have to find out how many numbers contribute 2 fives. So that would be 25, 50, 75, and it will go like this. And you will have 14 such possibilities. And next, for three fives, this time you have to check for three fives as well. So three fives will be given by 125. And next, what do you have? You will have 250. Okay. So that's how you do this question. And now next possibility will be 375, which does not will live here. So we will have only two. So that is 86 fives. Okay. So number of zeros in this factorial is going to be 86. Next question, 80 factorial plus 103 factorial. So how many fives are there in 80 factorial? There are 19 fives. How many fives in 103 factorial? 24 fives. Adds both of them and you will have total number of zeros in the factorial of this sum given to you. That would be 43. Next question. How many zeros are there in 2 into 4 into 6 into 8 into 200? So 2 can be written as 2 times 1, 4 can be written as 2 times 2, 6 can be written as 2 times 3, 8 can be written as 2 times 4, and 200 can be written as 2 times 100. Taking out 2 from all of these terms, you will have 100 twos. So 2 to the power 100 and remaining number clubbed together gives you 1 into 2 into 3 into till 100, which is same as writing 100 factorial. Now number of 2's in 100, number of 2's in this given number will be 100 plus 97, that will be 197, and number of 5's in this number will be, number of 5 will be contributed by 24. So minimum value of is 24. So total number of zeros you will have here is 24, because number of combination of 5's and 2's are 24 only. So therefore number of zeros in the this product is going to be 24. How many zeros are there in this product? 5 into 10 into 15 into 20 into 500. So the same thing we are going to do here. 5 times 1 into 5 times 2, 5 times 3, 5 times 4, 2, 5 into 100. Take 5, all the 5's together and write them as 5 to the power 100, and remaining numbers can be clubbed together to form 100 factorial. So you will get something like this. And now number of 2's are 0 plus 97, that is 97, and number of 5's 100 from here, 24 from here, and that will be total 124 5's. So the minimum value is 97. So I just said you, just counting fives will not always give you correct answer, but most of the cases it works. But you need to also check number of 2's as well. So just like here, number of 5's are greater than number of 2's. So number of 2's will decide how many zeros will be there. So therefore minimum number of zeros should be, minimum value is 97 and number of zeros will be 97. Next question. 10 into 20 into 30 into 40 into 1000. So write 10 as 10 into 1, 20 as 10 into 2, and so on, taking all the 10's together and write it as 10 to the power 100. And remaining numbers 1 into 2 into 3 into till 100 can be written as 100 factorial. And now you have 2 to the power 5 into 100 into 100 factorial. So you will have 2 to the power 100 into 5 to the power 100 into 100 factorial. So number of 2's you will have here is 100 plus 97, that will be 197. Number of 5's you will have here is 100 plus 24, that would be 124. So minimum number value out of 2's and 5's are 124. So therefore you will have 124 combination of 2's and 5's. Therefore number of zeros will be given by 124. So that means the total number of zeros that this number has is 124. So that was all for counting number of zeros, and see you in the next lecture. Thank you very much.